Welcome in Tom Lee. He is Fundstrat's head of research, as I said, right there at Post 9. It's good to see you.
Great to see you, Scott.
So you think we're going to 7,300 on the S&P in the near term?
Yeah.
So are we witnessing this slow turnaround for stocks to get back on track? What do you think?
Yeah, I think stocks took some hits. Partly was a software downturn, and then this rotation out of the Mag 7 armies into the bullet makers for AI, and a general sort of risk-off as gold surged. But, the earnings have been delivered solidly. We've been getting good economic reports. And I think positioning has gotten risk-off enough that we can sort of climb maybe in a labored way towards 7,300.
Hey, how about that? Do you think, we talked about this at halftime today, are we appreciating enough how strong earnings season has been?
I think the stocks haven't reflected that because we've had a huge beat, a large percentage of companies beating. It has shown up, I guess, in small caps, but to me...
Yeah, but you know what I mean? It's like, if you said we were going to do double-digit earnings growth, and that would be a key pillar of the narrative as to why stocks were going to continue to go higher, and then we had all this volatile chop, and, we're not sure now where we're going... You just said, well, if we're going to do that kind of earnings growth, we're going to be just fine.
Yeah. There's this old adage that it takes a whole lot of E to offset PE, meaning, you're right, the earnings have been good, but things that have affected multiples are what's causing the market to come in. The AI, a new Fed chair, potential war. So you're right. I think the fundamental anchoring is actually good. So that means stocks eventually kind of re-anchor to that and we go higher.
So you say there are three key trades. Rotation back to the Mag 7, the IGV bottoms, that's software, and crypto bottoms. But you're not suggesting that those three items have happened, are you?
Not yet, but we're maybe 90% of the way through that because I've seen some of the positioning data. So we know on for instance, prime brokerage, Goldman data, software ownership is multi-decade lows. And then we know that the Mag 7 have gotten cheaper than the bullet makers, which has never happened in 10 years. They're 3 PE points discount. And then, of course, on the crypto side, we've already gotten to drawdowns that are basically 80% of what's been in past crypto winters. So I think those are setting up to be really big trades. Maybe they've led the market. So they bottom first, and they'll start to rally even if the market's peaking.
Does Nvidia earnings 1 week from today hold the key to the whole thing, just given the fears about AI? And the spend. And we need to get the results. We need to hear from Jensen Huang.
That could set the bottom because, if you look at the software index, this is the 8th week of a pretty severe downturn. So next week, as you know, sometimes 9 is a big number, turning point. That could mark the bottom for software.